Hi, my name's Daniela. I'm a real estate agent in Southern California, and welcome to my channel. So your home didn't sell. Now wondering why your home didn't sell? So there's many factors that can affect why your home didn't sell. The most common one that people think of is the pricing. So potentially your home was priced too high and it just sat on the market with no activity. Your agent should have looked at it, and it depends on the market that we're in. To dictate when to really evaluate if you're not getting much activity to consider a price reduction. Another mistake that sellers may be doing is not having realistic expectations of what their home would be selling for and being in tune with the market. So again, the market varies and it changes all the time. What your home is worth today might not be the same that it was 30 days ago or what it will be 30 days from now. A lot of times the agent may just take the listing just to take the listing and knowing that it's way overpriced. So if it's too high for quite some time, once you bring down the price, it gives you less wiggle room for negotiation. So that's something to think about. Another thing sellers don't realize is commission. Paying not just the seller's agent, the listing agent, but you're also paying the buyer's agent's commission. So a lot of times, because people will look at what your net profit is going to be when you factor out and you don't want to pay as much commission, something to think about, and I know a lot of agents will market themselves that they charge really low commission, but that's something also to think about, is you get what you pay for. So just because you're paying less in commission, a lot of times those agents aren't really going to do a lot of the work for you. So something to really think about is you might want to consider paying so typically I'm in Southern California, so standard is anywhere from 5 to 6%. So if you're paying closer to 4%, you're not going to get as much out of your agent as if you were paying 5 or 6%. And that extra commission that you're paying can help you leverage more, and that agent probably has better negotiation skills. They're doing more work to market the property. They're more likely to be door knocking to get you a buyer as opposed to just someone listing it on the MLS. Are you making it difficult for people to tour the home? So not everyone works a 9 to 5. So not everyone can come by during the open house and take a look at it. Some people have different schedules. So it depends on the seller. Some people want a 24-hour notice. Some people just require a 2-hour notice if the home's not vacant. But being flexible you can say that your preferred hours of when to do the showings, but as long as you're flexible, that can help you get all the qualified buyers to check out your home. Is your home being marketed enough? Is your agent doing open houses on your home? It's bringing exposure to the home. And are they door knocking for it? Are they sending out mailers? Are they utilizing social media? Are they taking the pictures by themselves? And unless there's some people that are really good with photography, but most people should be hiring a professional photographer to take pictures of the home and potentially also do videography too. Another way to showcase your home. So are the open houses just on that one day, that weekend after the home is listed, or are you consistently doing open houses on the home? So something to think about, and it's like, is your agent really marketing the property, or are they just really just listing it on the MLS on the multiple listing service, and then it's whoever gets the notification that may potentially the home might fit their criteria, or they're searching on Zillow. But again, if there is not really marketed, you might not really get someone. There could be someone that's only interested in that area, but because they haven't really been marketed properly, they might not be aware. So something like that. And then also keeping up with the market itself and the neighborhood around it. So let's say you list your home for sale and then there's another house that hits the market and it's similar, it's a comparable property, but it's listed way below what your asking price is. So a lot of times most people are going to gravitate towards the other home because they get more for their buck. So that one might fly off the market much faster. But just something to keep in mind is also monitoring the homes for sale in your particular neighborhood and seeing if any of them pop up and see how they compare the pricing and how they compare to yours. Another thing that people don't consider is neutralizing the home. And that's just not just neutral decor and paint, but also removing personalized items. So removing family portraits off the wall, removing your college diploma, things like that, that personalize the home for you and make it your home. You want to remove all of those, not just for privacy reasons, because again, those pictures from the MLS are going to be on Zillow, so people can just look it up, right? So you want to remove it not just for safety, but also if you remove it and neutralize the home and the decor, and you might have to do staging for it, just depending on how outdated your decor and furniture is. But it allows it to make it easier for the potential buyer to see themselves living in the home. If the home is, I guess, decorated in a certain way, it might not attract certain buyers because it's just one additional level of work that they'll have to do to update the home to fit their taste. And when it comes to staging, again, it's not just having the home neutral, but again, it's, do you have a lot of clutter in the home? What does your bathroom counter look like? What does the kitchen counter look like? You might want to consider taking some of these products and appliances off the counter and putting them in the cabinets. So it just looks, one, it looks cleaner, but it also can make the space look a lot bigger. Another thing that people don't realize that does have an effect when you are showing a home is just if it appears dirty. Because the buyer might think that the home is not well maintained. Even little things like, I know some buyers will hold it against the seller if the kitchen's dirty. The exception would be if it's like a last minute showing request and they're going to be there within the next hour or two, you get a little bit of a pass. But typically if you are giving them 24-hour notice and there's dishes in the sink and the kitchen just looks like a tornado, bed's not made, just little things like that, like the floor wasn't swept, just little things like that can be held against you. So just something that you want to make sure the home is clean. I do highly suggest having deep cleaning before you list a home for sale. That way it's nice and clean when you have the photography taken of the home, but then that way it just shows really well. So here are just a few things of why your home did not sell. And it kind of depends. Maybe your real estate agent just wasn't a good negotiator. But there's different things that the seller can do and ensure that when they are looking to relist their home, that there's certain things that they can look for that will be done, whether they use the same agent again or they shop around for another agent. So let me know what your experience was selling your home and what the reason was. If your home didn't sell, what do you think the reason was? Comment down below. Thank you for watching. Bye.